Hi, this is Will Gray 42 and I'm coming back at you again. Now, I just moved this last week, at the beginning of this month, and we crossed our information with our internet provider. And I've actually been without internet access for about a week and a half, maybe almost 2 weeks-ish. And because of that, I haven't been able to be on. Now, because of this, I haven't been able to check my emails. I haven't been able to answer questions. I haven't been able to answer more of the tests and get you involved with the Knights of Gray. Welcome, all of my knights! Thank you so much for taking the time to join us, and thank you for all my other watchers. We love you just as much as everybody else, and you guys rock. Thank you so much for showing up. Now, I wanted to answer a couple of questions. The first question is, where have you gone, Will? You put us all together as the Knights of Gray, and then you up and disappeared. Well, I've been gone because of my internet access. I'm still here. I'm actually at a relative's house right now making this video, so I can communicate with you, and hopefully it'll be up soon. Now, the next question is, I've had an onslaught of people ask me how to make a boffer spear. Now, for points being, we're going to scale a real spear down to this, just for this point of view. Now, if you're going to make a long sword, you'd make this much of it blade and this much of it handle. If you're going to make a spear, you make this much of it blade and this much of it handle. It's just a matter of how much padding you put in to make the blade. You know, you figure out the length that you want, and then you add just like this much padding, and you have a spear. All of the extra little pieces and so on and so forth that I put on, you make it like a normal standard boffer. So that answers that question. Another question that has been being asked to me is about hammers and axes and things like that. Now, the Knights of Gray know how to use these things, but they are specifically designed as an aggressive weapon, and so I don't teach them. I will not be doing any lessons on hammer and axes and so on and so forth. But I have two people that I want to share with you. The first one is the Knight of Gray himself. It's Sir Ogunshi. You can find him on Ogunshi on YouTube. And now the next one is Auslander 999. There you go. Now this guy right here, he makes NURBS, okay, the near rear boffer, and I've used one of his NURBS in a video. He sent it to me in this beautiful wood box. It was absolutely gorgeous. Rank the Troll uses it in the new series, if you're looking. But from what I understand, both of these people, Auslander and Ogunshi, are people to talk about if you want to know how to make an axe, how to make a hammer, how to make a mace. These people are masters of what they do. Auslander works with NURBS and Ogunshi works with latex. And both of them are master crafters, and if you have questions about the more aggressive weapons, you can go to them, and they are the shit as far as that is concerned. Excuse my French. Now, the next question I want to add is, when is the next lesson coming out? Oh my goodness, what are you doing? We need more lessons. Well, first of all, the basics have already been given, and everything else is passed on that. But I have been asked a direct question, which is, how do you move through people? You know, if, you know, there's a guy here, a guy here, a guy here, and a guy here, and you need to get from here to here, how do you do that? We will work on that. That's going to be my next lesson that I'm going to be talking about. As well, recently I've been asked to show my entire array of boffers and real weapons and so on and so forth by Atticus Locke. And it has been months since he asked me to do that, and I didn't. I'm a bad Will Gray. Bad Will Gray. We're going to get that done for you. I'm going to lay it all out and show you my entire arsenal. Boy, there's so much. Another thing that was requested from me recently was for me to do an a cappella version of Fraggle Rock. Now, this is way back when I did my Inspector Gadget, and they're like, oh, hey, can you do Fraggle Rock? And I said, sure, I can do that. And then I realized I wasn't quite sure how it went because I haven't watched Fraggle Rock since I was 7. So, instead, I held off, and now I actually have a DVD of Fraggle Rock. I got to listen to it a couple times, and I'm ready to rock with that, so that's going to be coming out as well. So you have at least one lesson and one thing of me being completely silly. What else are you looking for? What else would you like? You to let in, say, hey, Will, I want you to do a video where you stuff as many marshmallows in your mouth and see if you can still talk, or whatever. I'm interested in hearing from you. I have another boffer video coming, I have another silly thing coming, and then after that, it's kind of up to you. Unfortunately, I can't do the story right now because we cannot get everybody there at the same time. It just doesn't happen. And since I'm not paying these people, I can't really expect them to, like, you know, miss work or miss school to do my projects. So that ain't gonna happen for now, but it will continue. I promise you that. Anyway, for the time being, I've got to get going. This is Will Gray 42. Love what you do. I'll see you soon.